Right here, down. Protect the out. We put the work in. Let's finish. Come on, let's do this. Man, we gonna do 1, 2, 3.
See, we dream chase, cause that's all we was given to start with. Then we realized the dream was obtainable. Now look at us.
What's going on, Eagles Nation? Welcome to the Main Thing Podcast presents. It's your boy, Mr. Owens. After further review, the call stands. I'm still official with no stripes.
Hey world, this your boy Big Huss, the one you trust, bringing you all your Philadelphia Eagles latest. And today we on the Main Thing Podcast. What's the word, Mr. Owens?
Hey, Big Huss, man. Excited to be back on the podcast with my brother. You see what I'm saying? Especially after the heartbreaking loss on Monday night.
Yeah, for sure.
You feel me? But we not gonna go back in the past. You can't change the past. You feel me? The only thing you can do is move forward, focus on the present, and get better every day and be better the next day. You see what I'm saying? But with that, we got a big, huge game on Sunday at 1 in New Orleans. We take on the Saints, who's a very formidable opponent. Over the past 2 weeks, they've been going on a terror. Disrespectfully.
Hey, disrespectfully, I'm talking 90 plus points in 2 weeks for real. Throwing bodies on folks. Like it's been bonkers for real. NFL's never seen anything like this. As from a football perspective, it's been nice to watch, but now coming up as a week 3 opponent, it's like, nah, man, we're gonna put a lid on that. I can't let Derek Carr go like that, brother. No, sir. You feel me? So, yeah, it's an interesting battle, man. We gotta look. I put it like this: this will be a great bounce back week, so we can go down there in the dome, handle business. You know. I'm looking forward to seeing the offense play, especially once again without AJ, because it's gonna, force some other weapons to step up, and the defense has a lot to prove. But a
For
good
sure.
matchup.
Yeah, very good matchup, Huss. You bring up some valid points, especially going to the dome, bro. We already know New Orleans and that Superdome, it can get very, very, very spooky. We've obviously some of the times that I remember in the 2019 playoff game when we played in New Orleans, when Foles threw it to Alshon and it unfortunately tipped off his hands and we lost. Yeah, in that fashion. You see what I'm saying? But just always playing in New Orleans, like before we got on video, me and you discussed every time we play New Orleans, it's always a great matchup. So especially like we've touched on a little bit over these 2 weeks, they've been putting up numbers. It's similar to the Dolphins last year when they went on their little run. But this is a great barometer game to see where we're at. But Huss, with that being said, what are some keys to victories? What do you think that we need to do to come out with a win on Sunday?
Well, I'm gonna start with the offense, the Philadelphia Eagles offense.
Mm-hmm.
Jalen Hurts has
QB1.
QB1. He has to play another clean game. I mean, I know he threw the pick late last week, but for the most part, it was a clean game for him. We have to limit turnovers this week. This is a very opportunistic defense that we're going up against. They've been, I don't want to say just as good, but they've been formidable. So let's start with limiting the turnovers. Protect the ball, move the ball up and down the field, take what they give us. Let's not be overly aggressive. Let's not take the bait in certain situations. And I would like us to establish some dominance with our O-line. Our O-line right now is one of our stronger units. I mean, just as a team. one of our stronger units. For let them big hog mollies go to work. I believe we have the biggest O-line in the NFL right now. Let us lean on them. Kind of, dig into that run game a little bit and work the pass game from there. Like, I don't want to overwork Saquon, but let's run the ball. You have two good running backs behind him with Will Shipley and Kenneth Gainwell. You know what Kenneth Gainwell can do when he gets his hands on the ball. He's a solid runner. Will Shipley has shown flashes in the preseason.
Great change of pace back.
Change of pace back, dynamic player. You know what I mean? Let's mix it up a little bit. But I would definitely start with leaning on the run. Don't come out gun ho, just slinging the rock. Because like I said, that defense has always been an opportunistic defense. If you give them an opportunity to get a turnover, they're going to take that turnover.
They're going to take advantage. They're going to take advantage. They'll make you pay.
Straight up, straight up and down, no Marshawn Lattimore. So you have Paul Adebo. Paul St. Adebo. Yep. He has three, 4 PBUs. He'll probably shadow Smitty in this game. But I trust our receivers to get open. It's just let's make the right decisions when we're putting the ball in the air, and everybody be on the same page. But what you think offensively? What are some keys to look at?
Yeah, offensively, before I get in offensively, Huss, we did miss the injury report. So AJ Brown, it's all good, bro. It's all good. You feel me? What's it called? AJ Brown did not participate. CJ Gardner Johnson didn't participate, and Johnny Wilson also did not participate.
Okay. We're gonna speak on that CJ injury in a little bit when we talk about the defense for real, because there's some I'm curious to see what the coach is gonna do. I'll put it like that.
Intriguing. Intriguing.
For sure.
But offensively. Yeah, I mean, kind of similar to your sentiment, Huss. We do share a lot of the same views, you see what I'm saying, but then we also do disagree on some things for sure. But this, like you said, this type of game, especially being in New Orleans, don't underestimate the fact of the New Orleans Saints crowd noise. Being in that dome plays a vital part in their success, not only on the field, what they do, but off the field. Their crowd can play a major factor in deciding games. But with that being said, with the offense, limit turnovers. Please play mistake-free football. No hero ball. Let's not just play for one man. Play for another. You see what I'm saying? Last week, I saw a lot of plays left on the field. It was also questionable play calling. So just as a collective, I feel the coaches need to know the situation that we're going into New Orleans. The coaches need to be smart with the play calls. So like you said, lean heavy on the run, not super heavy to the point where, okay, we're giving Saquon 30, 35 touches. You see what I'm saying? But like a mix of like 18 to 22 between runs and catches. Like you said, we got Gainwell, who's more than capable of being a RB2 and can come in and give you solid yards and chunk plays. Like you said, we haven't seen Will Shipley yet. I'm excited to see what he has to offer. Just use like the arsenal that you have, the weapons that you have. Like you said, we just touched on AJ Brown's not playing. He's a big major piece to our offense, but it's not like we haven't played with him before. Obviously this is going to be our third game playing without him, but like I feel with Smitty, he, like you said, Marshawn Lattimore is injured. Paul St. Adebo might travel with Smitty, but I feel Smitty is a wide receiver 1, so I feel he can win his matchup. Jahan Dotson, it's time for you to step up. You see what I'm saying? You've been here for what, 3 weeks to a month now, so he has to, you see what I'm saying, show his worth, show how he went and got him. You feel me?
Absolutely. And that's when you brought that up, I should have mentioned, like I said, this might be a big game for Jahan Dotson and Dallas Goedert. I need to see them more involved in the pass game this week. There's no reason, this is no slight to Britton Covey, but there's no reason why Britton Covey should have more targets, catches than Jahan Dotson and
Dodson and Goddard.
Dallas combined.
Come on now. Yeah.
So yeah, no, absolutely. It's time for these other guys to step up. Kellen Moore, let's mix it up, man. Let's, like you said, let's use the arsenal that you have. You know what I mean? Let the team work. Let the team work. We brought these guys in for a reason.
And like you said, what's it called? Goddard and Dotson, especially in a pass game, have to step up. But that all starts with, what opens up the passing game is the running game. And like we said, we have to lean heavily on Saquon, Kenny Gainwell, and Will Shipley, and also establishing dominance and letting your presence known, setting a tone with the run game. Because once you do that, once you show that physicality, like we said, it'll open up the passing game. But with a solid run game, it will take the crowd out of the atmosphere as well. And when we take that crowd noise out,
take the crowd noise out, and put that Saints offense on the sideline. They can't hang up 40 plus points, 50 points, whatever it is from the bench. You know what I'm saying? So you slow that game down a little bit. You know what I mean? Especially because, like I said, your defense is struggling right now. They're still trying to figure things out. The talent is there. I believe that they will. It's just everybody has to get on the same page. But until then, you kind of got to play offense and defense with your offense. You know what I'm saying?
And Huss, it's it's crazy. It's two things. The keys to this game is really, you got to win time possession.
For sure.
You got to win time possession in a turnover battle. You have to win the turnover battle and time possession. That's the two keys to this game. Like you said, if we're running the ball, establishing dominance and setting a tone, getting chunk plays, and keeping that Saints offense on the sideline, you see what I'm saying? There ain't no way that they can come on and put up the type of points that they've been putting up. Exactly. And like you said, we got to play mistake-free football, so we have to win the turnover battle and time of possession.
Yeah, I couldn't agree more. Truthfully, and slow the game down. Do not let what's the guy? The
Alvin Kamara?
Offense, no, him and Rashid. He run up and down the field on your defense.
They got big playability.
You know what I'm saying?
Big playability.
Offense, when you get the opportunity, like I said, throw the ball, but slow it down. Slow that game down. Help your team out. Help your defense out. But going to some things you trying to see from the defense, what you thinking?
With the defense, obviously we have to stop the run, bro. It's starting to get out of hand. I haven't seen a Eagles defense this bad. Honestly, I'll take it back probably to either 2012 and Andy Reid's last year, the supposed dream team, or Chip Kelly's defenses. When Juan Castillo was running the defense, offensive lineman running the defense. That's who knows. But I haven't seen a defense this bad. So it all starts with stopping the run. I'm eager to see if we've been working on our basics and our fundamentals and getting back to tackling, because for the past 2 weeks, we have not been tackling. And this is not a team that you want to go against and not tackle, because Alvin Kamara will put it on you real quick. Be very disrespectful. You see what I'm saying? Jamal Williams is a more than capable backup, serviceable running back who could come in more of a bruiser, like we've talked about. You see what I'm saying? More of a bruiser, but he can give you a solid 4 or 5 yards a play. You see what I'm saying? And can make the day very long. So I'm hoping that our run defense steps up and shows up on Sunday, because if we eliminate the run, put it on Derek Carr to throw the football, I like that more. I like our odds more than rushing, because like we've alluded to before, Derek Carr, we know Derek Carr. Derek Carr, to us, we're not saying he's a bum quarterback by no means. We're not at all. He's a solid, very capable quarterback. But with him, he wants to sit in a pocket, similar to a Kirk Cousins like last week. Sit in a pocket, be able to go through his reads and progressions, and then pick you apart. That's what I'm sorry. That's what Derek Carr wants to do. So what we want to do is, like I said, shut down the run, make Derek Carr beat us by passing the football, but we have to win. We have to beat our mans one-on-one when we get that. Jalen Carter, Jordan Davis, Bryce Huff, Josh Sweat. I'm calling you all out because like we touched on the last video. Thomas Booker, Moro Ojomo, Milton Williams. These are guys who are hungry and getting snaps taken away from them by people who are underperforming right now. You see what I'm saying? But we have to be able to win our matchups. We have to be able to get Derek Carr off of his spot. We have to make sure that they get it. The Saints are more of a rhythm team. Like when they pass the football, you have to get them out their rhythm. You see what I'm saying? They're more, okay, let's set up quick slants, hitches. And then next thing you know, if they get their run game going, they're going to hit you over the top with a big play with a deep post. You feel me? But we have to get Derek Carr uncomfortable, get him rattled. You see what I'm saying? Get him off his spot. He doesn't like to run, but we have to be able to get a lot of quarterback hurries, get him to the ground. That's what I'm hoping that we're able to accomplish. But I feel like that's what will be the key for us on defense to win this game.
Yeah, no, I honestly couldn't agree with you more. It all begins with stopping the run. The Eagles defense is giving up over 150 yards of rushing a game right now. If we are looking to win a Super Bowl, you can't have that.
Not at all.
People who can run the ball and effectively run the ball, consistently control the game. The year that we won the Super Bowl, we were toting on folks. We were toting on folks. You know what I'm saying? So like you want to stop it there, because if you can't stop the run, to your point, everything builds off of that. Your big plays come off of that. The guy Rashid Shaheed, he's averaging over 17 yards, or just about 17 yards per catch on average.
Crazy, bro.
You know what I'm saying? Derek Carr through the air has 12 touchdowns versus a Vic-led defense. You know what I'm saying? So you want to stop the run so that they don't become two-dimensional and put it on Derek Carr's shoulders. We've seen enough of Derek Carr. Yes, I'm not going to lie. Untouched, Derek Carr is performing at an MVP level. But when you move him off his mark, you kind of rattle his cage a little bit. I promise you he's going to go back to Derek Carr of old. That's just, but the defense, like they say, has to earn the right to pass rush. And that starts with stopping the run. You cannot let Alvin Kamara get loose. He's too explosive, too much of a weapon. I'm not going to call him a Saquon or Bijan type, but he's in that tier, maybe, you know, or that second tier right at the top. He's a versatile, great running back. We started off this year playing some really good running backs, starting with Josh Jacobs, then Bijan Robinson, and now Alvin Kamara. And we've proved when up to the test when it matters, we can't stop them. This would be a good week to change that narrative. But everybody has to do their job. Everybody has to know their run fits, know your assignment, and attack it with some passion. You know what I mean? A little bit of anger, man. Like we were playing, I don't want to call our defense soft. I just think we don't know our assignments, and it's causing us to be flat-footed and not as aggressive. I even know a defense isn't aggressive by nature for a more of a bend but don't break. But know your assignment, because I had also saw where Derek Carr on motion plays is 23 of 28 on the season, 82% completion rating with 5 passing touchdowns.
They've been going crazy
back to the Super Bowl. He been snapping, bro. Going back to our last Super Bowl and really henceforward, motion has really given our defenses fits. So when they get to motioning, everybody know your assignment, your job, know who your man is. Don't get lost with the motion. Know your keys and stick to them, because they're gonna motion to kind of figure out what we're in and confuse us. And over the years, the motion has confused our defense.
That's when the discipline comes in, bro. Like you said, they're going to do the motion to see, all right, did he follow? All right, are they a man? All right, he didn't follow. He's passing it off. Okay, it's zone.
Know where your eyes should be.
Know where your eyes should be. And that all stems back to discipline. And another big thing, like we touched on, that was it called with the run game with Alvin Kamara, we have to, like you said, know your lanes and keep contained. Stop getting washed down. Stop getting pushed on the inside. It's crazy, Hus. Like we talked about it, bro.
I'm telling you, and it's wild because the Saints run a similar type run scheme to the Falcons. They run a lot of that stretch zone
stretch.
You know what I'm saying? So you're gonna see the same things. Like you said, if you're the contain player and your job is to contain, my brother, set that edge. Set that edge.
Mm-hmm.
So that the flow and everybody can keep up. You can't lose it. That's why I'm like, I want to see the defense know your assignment and execute it. I don't want anybody trying to do any more or any less. No heroes. Just do your job, do your 111. And I'm not saying that we'll completely slow the Saints offense down, but it'll give you a shot.
Mm-hmm.
The Falcons ran, not to go back, the Falcons ran wild on us because we couldn't set edges and meet people at the point and get off blocks. You have folks messing around with tight end threes. No, not this week.
Mm-hmm.
Not
they
this
was
week.
in the
That's
second level quick.
Man, chopping linebackers down. I see my man Bond getting chopped left and right. You know what I'm saying? Like
the bounty man was out there with his axe.
Come on, Brody. So, yeah, I just want to see good assignment football this week. A little more aggression and a little more just knowing your job. You know what I'm saying? Just knowing your job. It just seemed like some of our defenders just didn't know where to be on certain plays, whether it be run play or pass play. But it's a good week to bounce back. It's like I said, this is a good parameter. You know, this is a good week to get over that hump, flush that bad taste, off a short week out your mouth, because it was bad last week. Mm-hmm. This is a good week to get over that hump, but we had the talent and players to do it, coaching staff to do it, but everybody has to be on the same accord, same page.
Mm-hmm.
Now, one thing I did want to mention that we might want to look out for, because you said, or I said CJ had a foot injury. He didn't play or didn't participate on Thursday practice. He might not play this weekend.
Mm-hmm.
So with that said, you kind of, I don't want to say in a conundrum, but you have a couple decisions to make.
You're in a bind.
What you want to do. Yeah, what you want to do with that safety position.
Mm-hmm.
So I gave it, I looked at it and I figured we have three options.
Mm-hmm.
We talked about it a little bit. Bring Tristan McCullum up. You know what I mean? Go ahead and put him out there.
Play that fella, man. Play the young bull.
Time to shine. Okay.
Okay.
And then we have Avonte in the slot with Quinyon on the outside, or you move Avonte back, move Quinyon to the slot. Maybe put Isaiah Rodgers or Keely Ringo on the outside, or you move Avonte back and you put Cooper DeJean in the slot and leave Quinyon outside. Those are really the only three options I see for them if he doesn't play this Sunday for real, or this Sunday. Out of those three options, though, what would you say? What you leaning towards? What would you think? If it was you, if you were the coaching staff, you like, man, these are the options. What you gonna do? What you gonna choose?
It's crazy, man. Rolling? It's crazy because obviously Isaiah Rodgers is on the sideline, right? And we brought him here to be an impact player, but I just feel that with Quinyon playing at such a high level right now, you can't move Quinyon off that island, bro. You gotta keep the young dog out there. You gotta keep him out there. But if I was the coaching staff, if I was in Vic Fangio, I put on his hat. You see what I'm saying? And you know how he has a little part in this too. You feel me? We know how. I would say, for real, to be honest, bro, let the young bull Tristan McCullum play, bro. I'm very high on Tristan McCullum. I want it to be Slay and Quinyon on the outside. Then you have Avonte still in the slot. And then you put Tristan McCullum and Ghost aka Reed Blankenship. At safety, I feel very comfortable with that. If we have to roll out with that secondary against the Saints, like we said, like the Saints, yeah, they have big playability, but no one on their team respectfully really threatens the secondary. Like they can hit home runs. Like, let's not get it confused. They can hit home runs, but it's not like, oh, we're gearing up to play like say like a AJ Brown, somebody of that caliber. You see what I'm saying? But yeah, I'll go Tristan McCullum, Ghost, Avante, Slay, and Quinion. Because like I said, Tristan McCullum, we predicted. We've been fans. You see, I'm saying, scouting the talent of Tristan McCullum when he gets his opportunity. Every time he gets in, he's reliable. He's dependable. He seems to know the defense. He comes up and is willing to stick his nose in and make tackles. You see, I'm saying he gives a new boost of energy. Maybe that's something that you see, I'm saying. Even though CJ Gardner-Johnson gives you that type of energy as well, maybe it's just time for you see, I'm saying, a younger player to get more experience. You see what I'm saying? Especially if CJ can't go this week, it's all about experience, like we've talked about in prior videos. So I'm comfortable with McCullum if he has to play, but that'll be the lineup or the secondary that I will go with against the Saints if CJ can't play.
Yeah, honestly, the more I thought about it, that would probably be my decision as well, for a couple reasons. Because at first I was like, I don't know, man, I might want to throw Cooper DeJean out there because he was a high draft pick. He has a lot of potential. I believe in the kid. I just feel like he needs reps, you know. But truth be told, and this is no slight to Avante, I don't know how much I trust Avante as safety, just given his injury history and all. Like, you liable to have to come up and fit a hole or make a tackle and end up getting hurt. That's just your nature.
Alvin Kamara run him over too.
You know what I'm saying? Like, and that's not in Alvin Kamara ain't no bruiser, but he ain't no little bat. You know what I'm saying? Like he eats hits and he's probably one of the best balance backs or whatever. Like,
stay on his feet,
bro. Like, his balance is crazy.
His
balance was crazy. So I would probably put Tristan McCullum back there, and especially given what I saw from him out of the preseason, I feel like he had a really strong preseason. Like, he was all over the field. Bigger guy as well. A bit rangy. Yeah, I think he stands about 6'3" or so. So I would probably prefer that as well. Like you said, and the way Quinion's been playing on the outside, man, truth be told, my man, he's on pace to be a Pro Bowler or all pro or something like that, the way he's balling right now. Cuz is straight doing his thing. So yeah, like I said, I would probably agree with you there. Bring Tristan McCullum in, move him back, keep maybe Avante in the slot for now, and keep Quinion on the outside.
For sure. That just makes the most sense. You see what I'm saying? Instead of just mixing people, like you said, I'm high on Coop. You feel me? But right now, where the defense is trending, I'd rather have the vet and Avante in there because he's seen a lot of different looks, and you feel me, over the years. So I have a little bit more faith in him than putting Coop in and starting to shuffle and do all that type of stuff right now. You see what I'm saying?
Facts. Definitely you do that. Is limit the moving pieces for that, especially when we talk about assignment football and everybody knowing the job. The less pieces you have to move, the easier it makes for folks to know what they have to do. So yeah, I agree with you there.
It takes time to gel. Continuity.
Yeah, it's week 2, man. Week 2. This is a young defense, and like I said, we talked to about off air or whatever.
Week 3.
Week 3. Excuse me. The 2 teams that we played respectively are chosen to win their divisions for real.
Divisions
with the Falcons, with the NFC South, and then you have the Packers. You know, when Jordan Love comes back, they're a dynamic team. They probably will. It'll be them or the Lions, but it'll be one of those two. So we played 2 really good teams. So I don't want to say just totally excuse what you've seen from the defense, and some of the mistakes on offense, but take it with a little bit with a grain of salt for real. Don't be so harsh. Give it a little bit of time. It's still early. You'd rather have the mistakes now and learn these lessons now than later in the season. But I believe in this team. If I had to give a score prediction, I'm gonna probably go like a 24-21 kind of deal. Ooh, now that I put that out, yeah, probably 24-21. If you had to do a score prediction, what you thinking?
Oh. Hey, look, y'all, don't be trying come in and clown with the score predictions neither, because we ain't look now. Hey, we ain't been spot on, but look, man, we giving y'all the spot on information about the team. Yeah. We don't get paid for score predictions, all right? But now with that being said, you were 24-21.
Yeah, I think it's gonna be close. Eagles, in favor of the Eagles, clearly.
Oh, for sure. We know where your heart lies. Here on the Main Thing Podcast presents.
You know the vibes.
You know the vibes and where our heart lie. But 24-21. Oh, solid. Ooh. I'll give us a 27-17 game. Win by 10.
Okay. Then we gonna hold that offense in check like that,
huh? I believe we are, bro. Like I feel like they have big play, but I feel like this is the week that we have to step up, bro. It's like it's not panic time and back to the wall, but it's dang near back to the wall, bro. Like you gotta fight, fam.
I'm telling you, because this could quickly turn into a 1-2, then 1-3 type of team. With us playing Tampa Bay the next week,
following week.
So
and them boys 2-0 right now.
They 2-0. That's why I'm like, over these next 2 games, you want to at least split, at least be 2-2 at a minimum,
especially going into the bye week.
Come on, bro. But ideally, we're shooting for 3-1 gang. But it's gonna be a tough battle though. But you thinking? So you said. What you say?
27-17. I stand on that.
I take it. We could break that offense down and hold them to 17 points less than 20, especially with our offense minus an AJ Brown. Yeah, that should be a guaranteed dub. I ain't even gonna lie to you. I ain't even gonna lie to you. So, all right. You got anything else for us?
Yeah. I got a message from our sponsors. So look, man, y'all make sure y'all go burst that like button, go burst that comment section, and go burst that Liberty Bell looking thingy, also known as the notification bell, so you don't miss any updates when Swoop. Hold on. I got you.
5 seconds.
Right. Man, hey, Hus, look, I got a message from our sponsor, famo. You feel me, bro? Let them know real quick. Let them know. You feel me? But look, make sure y'all go burst that comment section. Make sure y'all go burst that like button. And make sure y'all go burst that Liberty Bell looking thingy, also known as the notification bell, so you don't miss when Swoop come in with all the Eagles updates and news. All right, y'all? But yeah, Hus. How you you got anything else you want to touch on before we close out the video, big bro?
No, sir. Hey, I'm Big Husk.
And you already know it's your boy, Mr. Owns.
This the Main Thing podcast where we keep the main thing.
The main thing.
Hey, man. Peace, love, and prosperity, y'all, Eagles Nation. Y'all know the vibes.
Y'all know. Stay blessed, all right?
It was I was going to make a lot of money doing what I wanted to do. I went after it, and it was a struggle to achieve it. you know what? I caught that bitch. Dream chaser.